Good morning, Michael.
Good morning, Michael Ignatiou from Mega TV. The usual question is Mr. Thompson going back? And the second question I have is that if achieving a primary surplus means that Greece should get more debt relief, and do you see Greece returning to the markets this year?
Okay, several questions there. The mission will return soon, once we have clarified a number of technical issues. Just to remind, the focus is on reaching agreement on a set of policies that would facilitate the conclusion of the fifth review. And we are working intensely with the Greek authorities and our European partners to reach such an agreement. I think your second question was about primary surplus, and so Greece's European partners have agreed to provide debt relief if necessary and contingent on Greece being fully on track with meeting its program commitments. And again, just to remind, that is so that the debt to GDP ratio declines to 124% of GDP by 2020 and to significantly below 110% of GDP by 2022. So again, as long as Greece is delivering on its program commitments, the European partners have said they stand ready as needed to help Greece meet those numbers. I think your third question, Michael, was on markets.
If you see Greece returning to the markets, but the second question was, if Greece achieve a primary surplus, this means that Greece should get more debt relief. This is my second question.
Yeah, I was really sorry. I was attempting to respond to that. Again, Greece's partners, European partners, have said they will provide debt relief if necessary and contingent on Greece being fully on track. I was attempting to respond to you there. And your third question was on possible return to markets. On that one, I'd say we're already seeing renewed investor interest in some segments of the Greek economy, notably the financial system. With determined policy implementation, such confidence will undoubtedly spread, including to the market for Greek government debt. But it's difficult to say exactly when this might happen. Uncertainty is still large. And again, the key to this happening remains continued strong program implementation. On Greece, Ian,
Can I just clarify one thing you said? You said if necessary, which is a change in previous language. Previously, you said that it was necessary to reach the debt to GDP targets that you just referred. Are you now saying that it may not be necessary, debt relief?
I think all I'm saying is, Ian, that it's the situation, of course, is evolving, and the mission is going to be returning to Greece quite soon and make an assessment. And I think, we have to look at all the numbers again and the data in light of the evolving situation. And that's, normal.
According to European officials, the next handout to Greece may include the extension of the rescue loans and reduction of the interest rates. What's your comment?
Well, I'd really refer you to the European partners on that one, and really just to reiterate what I've just said to Michael.
Follow up on Greece.
On Greece?
Yeah, Sandrine Rassel with Bloomberg. You did create a confusion, I would agree with Ian, because there was always this idea that the IMF would push for these targets of debt. So if you can confirm nothing has changed on Greece. And then I have a second question. We know there's this need for the program to be fully financed 12 months ahead for the next disbursement. What sort of guarantees do you expect from Europeans? Do you want something like a broad commitment that they will finance it, or do you need precise measures of how they're going to finance it?
You know, just to clarify then, there's no change in the debt to GDP targets, as I just mentioned. Those remain the same. And, you know, there's no fundamental change in the IMF's position. So again, just to clarify that, that Greece's European partners have agreed to provide debt relief if necessary and contingent on Greece being fully on track with the program. In terms of financing commitments required by the IMF, that's something, again, that will be discussed in the context of this upcoming next review. And I'm going to leave the details of that to the review.
But that's not the problem that I want the details, is that in general for this 12-month rule, how much detail do you need from the people? Can they just say, we commit that it will be fully financed, we just don't tell you how? Or do you actually need details?
Yeah, usually we would require these, for the 12-month rule, as you call it, you know, a measure of specificity in terms of the commitment. Are we still on Greece? Okay, let's take maybe, you have Greece too, Anna?
Yes.
Okay, so let's take these and then we'll move on from Greece, I hope.
Thank you. I'm Katerina Sokou with Greek Daily Kathimerini. The HFSF, the Hellenic Financial Stability Fund, has been warned yesterday actually that there is a delay, that the delay in this recapitalization of the Greek banks is actually hurting their prospects for recapitalization, and that the stress tests have been completed but are being held by the Troika as part of the wider negotiations with the Greek government. I'm wondering if you have a comment on that, and whether that's true, actually, why isn't the recapitalization being pushed forward at this moment?
Yeah, you know, I don't have detail for you on that recapitalization. Again, this is going to be one of the issues I would imagine for the review.
This is Anna Yukanana from Reuters. Good morning. Just a quick to confirm. The last review for Greece ended in July, so is this the longest that the review has taken? Because I believe this one began at the end of September. I mean, in the Greek program.
Yeah, it's, I don't have the length of times of all the reviews in my head. So we'll check that for you and give you a clear answer, Anna. Okay.